online session, standard 6, subject English grammar, and unit 3 is pronoun. In the last video also we have seen what is pronoun, its types also we have seen, and the last just video we have seen, we learned about the pronoun, reflexive, relative and indefinite pronoun. These all three types we have seen in our last video. Now let's see it briefly. I just tell you what is the reflexive, what is relative and what is indefinite pronoun. So let's see first reflexive pronoun. When in the sentence the subject and object both are same person, that is called reflexive pronoun. And in reflexive pronoun we use this self suffix, right? Like myself, herself, himself, itself, themselves. That type words are coming in the reflexive pronoun, where the subject and the object were one person only. Now the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun means refer to a noun, refer to a noun, and relative pronoun also work to join two sentences. It work as a conjunction also, and it join two sentences. Even relative pronoun tell us the information about the noun also. What is the relative pronoun? Some relative pronouns are there: who, which and that. This type of relative pronoun we can use to join the sentence, and this relative pronoun tell us the more information about the nouns. Now indefinite pronoun, that means where the exact count is not there, like few, some, any, or we cannot count this properly, that it can be one or infinite. That's why it's called a indefinite pronoun. These three types we have seen in our last video: reflexive, relative and indefinite. Even we have seen the when to use who and when to use which and when to use that. When the human beings, the noun refers to human being. When the noun refers to human being, that time we use who. That means the human being is there, any person name is there, that time we use the relative pronoun who. And when the non-human being things are there in the subject, that time we use which and that also, according to the meaning of the sentences. So the focus exercise we have done that day, and also I hope you all have written these exercises in your notebook also. Those who are not having the GE book and those who are already having the GE book, they just have to tick there. Now the practice exercise today we will do. First I just rub this, then one sentence we will do on the board. Everyone knows what is pronoun, the word which we use in the place of noun. The place of noun, it is called pronoun. Now what we have to do in the practice exercise is fill in the blanks with appropriate reflexive or emphasizing pronoun. Reflexive pronoun is also called emphasizing pronoun also. It has two names. One relative pronoun and second is emphasizing pronoun. That both meaning is same. Now here what we have to do in this first exercise A, we have to put appropriate reflexive pronoun. That means first we have to focus on the subject, whether the subject is first person, second person or third person. So let's see the first sentence. What is first sentence? Mini blank space wrote the letter. Now what? Mini wrote the letter. Now here we have to use Mini is the third person. Mini is the third person. She, right? So for she, what we use? We use herself. So what will come in this blank space? Herself. Now the second sentence. He, blank space, is responsible for it. Is responsible for it. Now he is also third person, and for he what we use, which reflexive pronoun we use for he himself. He himself is responsible for it. And in first, Mini, herself, this is also third person, she. So for she we use herself, reflexive pronoun. Mini herself wrote the letter, and in second, he himself is responsible for it. Now let's see the third sentence. Teresa, blank space, believe the accused was innocent. Now Teresa. This Teresa is also third person, and it is girl's name. So Teresa we will use she, and for she, which reflexive pronoun we use? Herself. This is the third person. Teresa is third person, and for third person as a girl we use herself. Teresa herself believed the accused was innocent. Now I just turn the page on page number 18, sentence number 4. We have to go to the passport office today. Now blank space. Now see, we have to go to the passport office today, blank space. Now we means first person. We means first person, and for we, which reflexive pronoun we use? Are slaves. We use are slaves. So what will come on the blank space? At the blank space we'll use are slaves. We have to go to the passport office today, are slaves. Means this is the first person, and for we use the reflexive pronoun are slave. Now the fifth sentence is they. Before writing the reflexive pronoun, you just have to focus on the subject. We just have to focus on the subject, whether the subject is singular, whether the subject is plural, or whether it is first person, third person, or second person. So according to it, according to the subject, we can write the reflexive pronoun. They, blank space is there, came up to me and apologized. means third person, and for they, what we use? Them slaves. So what will come here? They, them slaves. They themselves came up to me and apologized. Yes, we have seen these 5 sentences, and we put the appropriate reflexive pronoun according to the subject. So you please note down this all in your notebook. I hope you have written, student. Now I just rub these. Now we will do the practice exercise B. What we have to do in the practice exercise B, one bracket is there and we have to complete that bracket by using appropriate relative pronoun. Now in the first exercise, practice exercise B, we use reflexive pronoun. Now in exercise B, we have to use the relative pronoun. One bracket is there. The student now in class 1, not allowed in the pool. Now, like these sentences are there, the student, we have to use the appropriate relative pronoun. That means by using relative pronoun, we have to join this sentence. The students in the class were not allowed in the pool. So, what will the sentence come? Now we have to make a sentence of this table. The student. First we see the student. Student means human being, and for human being, what we use? We use the relative pronoun who. So, of this answer, the students. The students who are. What we use here? Who are in class 1 are not allowed in the pool. So according to the subject, we have used the appropriate relative pronoun who. What we use here? Who. So you also please note down this, and this, the second one, the ninth, I bought yesterday. Yesterday, quite sharp. Now again we have to use, this is in the bracket, you see this kind of bracket is there in the textbook. I am just taking the broken bracket because you should know why I am writing like this, so you will get the proper answer of this. The knife I bought yesterday quite sharp. Now the knife, this is non-human being, and for non-human being what we use? Which or that. So let's use the appropriate relative pronoun. The knife which I bought yesterday is, we cannot write directly yesterday quite sharp. No, here we have to use the helping verb is quite sharp. Then only our sentence will be completed. Without helping verb, the sentence will not completed. So here I have given, and the relative pronoun is which. Here also we have used are. This helping verb we have used here. The knife which I bought yesterday is quite sharp. So according to the subject we have written the relative pronoun which. You please note down these two sentences in your notebook. Now I just need to rub this bracket. I will not rub. Now the third one, our new neighbors. Doctor work in this hospital. Now see what is given there in the bracket. Our new neighbors doctor work in this hospital. So again we have to use the appropriate relative pronoun here. So what will be the answer? The answer will be our neighbors. Our new neighbor now. New neighbor means a person, and it is a living thing, person. For person, which relative pronoun we use? We use who. Who are doctors. Who are doctors work in this hospital. Work in this hospital. So we made the sentence, our new neighbors who are doctor work in this hospital. this second also. So we can write our next sentence. Mango. Mango, my favorite fruit. My favorite fruit, expensive. Now see, mango, my favorite fruit and expensive. Now again we have to use the appropriate relative pronoun. First, what is our subject? Our subject is mango and mango is non-human being. So for mango we can use that or which. Mango, which is my favorite food is expensive. Mango, which my favorite food is expensive. So which relative pronoun we use here? Which. Note down this sentence. Now the fifth and last one sentence we'll see. These cupboards made of wood smelly. Now again we have to use the appropriate relative pronoun. These cupboard means non-living thing, non-human being. So this cupboard which made of wood is smelly. Sorry, cupboards are there, so I will come here. This will be the answer. These cupboards which made of wood are smelly. Note down this. Now I just rub this. The next exercise, practice exercise C. Now see what is instruction there in the sentences below. Some pronouns have been underlined. That means in the sentence one nouns or pronouns are underlined. Can you guess what kind of pronoun they are? We have to just guess and we have to note down there which kind of pronoun it is. So the first sentence is Diya told Mahesh. Diya told Mahesh that she wants to go to Antarctica. Now here which pronoun is underlined? She. And she is which kind of pronoun it is? It is personal pronoun. So here we have to write personal. Because she is human being and this is personal pronoun. Now the second sentence is the book that Ritu is reading is written by Oscar Wilde. Now here the book that is underlined here. So that the book that Ritu is reading is written by the Oscar Wilde. That word is telling us the information about this book. So that is the relative pronoun. So here we have to write which kind of pronoun it is. It is relative pronoun. Now the third is Ankita said that she herself has been to the South Pole once before. Now here herself is underlined. So herself, this pronoun is telling us for Ankita. That means this herself is for Ankita. And now herself is telling the type of pronoun which reflexive. So here write reflexive. Herself is reflexive pronoun. Now the fourth is those are mother's glasses not mine. Kavya said to Seema. Kavya said to Seema, those are mother glasses, it's not mine, and the pronoun underlined is there, those. Those is telling us the information about the glasses. So those is demonstrative pronoun. So here you write demonstrative pronoun because this those word is point out in the glasses. Now the fifth and last one. First I just have to rub this first one so that I can write the fifth sentence. Tapas was looking for his binoculars and this is now he is underlined here. So authority and rights here showing. So if the authority and rights will be there, so it is the possessive pronoun. So this his is for possessive. It is possessive pronoun. Please note down this all in 2 minutes. Now our extension exercise is late, but we will do it in our next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and thank you.